The Ministry of Finance and the Public Service presents Let's Talk Finance, a feature exploring the various elements of the economic program.
Greetings and welcome again to Let's Talk Finance. I'm Dennis Brooks. This week, my guests are Alrington Roberts and Melanie Mullings-Arnold. They are both co-chairs of the Jamaica Civil Service Association Sports Committee. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
We had to bring you back.
We
had to bring you back because we had a great conversation last time. This time I want to zero in on something that is close to my heart. The Jamaica Civil Service Association is celebrating their 100th anniversary. So it's their centenary year, listeners. And this year they are having not one, not two, not three, but 4 5Ks, and they're spreading it across parts of the island. So it's not just going to be in Kingston. For all the people who complain, you guys have these 5Ks in Kingston. There are going to be 4. So it is a proper Grand Prix. Tell us about how the sports committee came up with this idea for a JCSA Grand Prix. Such a great idea.
Okay, so what happened is there is actually a centenary committee, a steering committee that's steering all these events, right? And they came up with this idea that, we need to do something that we can get all our members involved, right? And as a part of being a trade union, I want persons to recognize that, yes, we're a trade union, but we do care. All right. And so we decided to go with these run races right around the island.
I think it's such a great idea. It is, of course, an opportunity to encourage your members to be healthy as well. Right. So tell me about, for instance, who can join in. For instance, I'm not a civil servant. Can I run?
Everyone.
Can I nuff up myself?
Everyone, come and nuff up yourself. We want everybody to come and nuff up themselves because guess what? It is for a great cause.
Okay.
Right? These races are for a great cause. And so we want everybody, it doesn't matter whether or not you're a member, to come and be a part of these races.
Okay, first and foremost, tell us about the causes. What are you delivering the causes to?
Okay. So we have 4 races, right? And so proceeds from these races will go to a health facility within that region that race is being carried on. So JCSA has 3 regions plus Kingston.
Yes.
All right. The health facilities, they have 4 regions. And so each of our region is tied to one of the Ministry of Health region as well. All right. So for example, in St. Anne, which is the Northeast Regional Health Authority, right? We will be having the race in St. Anne. And proceeds from that race will go to the St. Anne's Department, their health facility there. Right? Then we will be having one in the Western Regional Health Authority, and that's our Western region. Proceeds from that one will go to the White House Clinic in Westmoreland. All right. We will also have one in the South Regional Health Authority, and that race will be in Maypen, and that will be the JCSA South Central region, and of course the one for this side, which is Kingston.
The one I will run in.
The one you'll run in, right? That's for the Southeast Regional Health Authority, and that proceeds of that one will go to the Kingston Public Hospital.
All right. Now, Alrington, let me give you the responsibility to tell us, for instance, so the people in St. Anne, what kind of course are they going to be running? Is it going to be a difficult course? Tell us, do you know about the courses at this point, where they'll run and such?
Okay, we have mapped out the course already, and we choose a course to blend 2 things. We choose a course to blend the beauty of the island, especially in the north. So they'll be running and look into the right where they can look over the sea.
No, man. I'm going to have to run in St. Anne too then.
No, well, why we choose those years? Because it will be an early morning run. The run will start at 7. So the sun will be coming up over your right shoulder.
Oh, Lord.
So you want that, and then you'll have the sea breeze blowing from across the water onto you. So that's a
sell it,
beautiful
though.
feeling.
Yeah,
So
you're selling
you'll
it,
be on the
though. You're
verge of
selling it.
breaking a sweat, but you'll be cool running through because it's 5K. And we know sometimes persons who run 5K and, persons who run all the while. And we know public servants. That's why we have this team running into 100 years healthy.
I like
and
it.
if you know, Jamaica has been affected by a lot of lifestyle diseases. And obesity is one of the big things that is affecting a lot of public servants, for one, and a lot of normal Jamaican. And that's why we have the Grand Prix, because we want to give our members and their families right throughout the length and breadth of Jamaica the opportunity to run 4 races and to get healthy. We know 4 races won't get healthy, but we are starting with 4.
No, but
and
it
we
can
want
start
to-
a lifestyle.
Right.
Yes.
And we want you to replicate it. So after our 4 races, we want you to keep up the healthy lifestyle.
So what about
Because
Montego Bay, for instance? Montego Bay have a nice course. Is it gonna be a decent one?
Oh, yes. Well, come on. When you talk about Montego Bay, this is a tourist town of Jamaica.
Right.
And so we make sure that we have that nice, beautiful... One of the things when you're doing a 5K, the course is very important. What you see is very important.
There are some courses that are fast and there are some courses that are slow. I mean, I like to run downtown, for instance, but also there are some New Kingston. If you take a course through New Kingston, it can be pretty quick depending on where you go. I mean, I'm curious as to is it potentially a quick course?
It is. It is. We have had more than, certainly not JCSA, but there have been other road races in Montego Bay. And of course, yes, there have been courses that have been used, but we want to use a course that represents the Jamaica Civil Service Association.
Yes.
So when you go on that course, you will say, oh, yes, that course, that JCSA, their course, so it will be recognized as JCSA course.
I get you. So tell me a little bit, for instance, about is there going to be any internal competitiveness? Because for me, I want to know, say, my department is faster than your department, or my department performed better, or my ministry. Is it going to be like, is there a rivalry between Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Tourism? I mean, are there different agencies, ministries, departments that you'll be able to register as, and then, will there be that kind of a competitiveness?
Oh, certainly. And of course, we'll encourage persons because we want many persons to be there. So of course, we'll be offering packages to persons based on numbers.
Yes.
And of course, at the end of the run, we would be awarding persons based on the numbers that you gave to us.
Right.
And to ensure that we get persons to be a part, because of course there'll always be rivalry. No department wants any other department, ministry of or agency to be called and their MD is not called. So yes, there will be rivalry. There will always be rivalry.
I know, for instance, Ministry of Health, Dr. Tufton, he runs a lot of 5Ks. The Prime Minister runs a lot of 5Ks. So I want to see if the other ministers are going to be running too. You have to get them out.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that because, the healthy lifestyle has been on the forefront of the Ministry of Health.
Yes.
So, we are going to incorporate them also, and we hope to get a lot of the ministers out. We're trying to get Dr. Tufton. We are trying to get our own minister, the Minister of Finance, to be there, and the President of the Civil Service will be there, and we are having a lot of dignitaries there too to run because, we want everybody to get healthy and we want persons to see those persons running with us and to be motivated to run also.
Let me tell you, you might be in a situation where these races, this Grand Prix is the first initiation that some people will have into your association. There are maybe young people who will see the camaraderie and want to join. Can young people, do they have a special rate, for instance?
Okay, so when you say young people, for
Students,
students,
yeah.
oh yes, for students, it's $500 for students.
Just-
from only $500. So we are expecting the student. I mean, we are going into champs. I'm sure many of these schools will want to
Use it as a warm-up
use this
event.
as a preparation for their students. So we do have special rates for students.
So there's, a $500 registration for students. What about all right, how much do your members pay?
Oh, we have a special rate for members. Our members is only $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000.
And if there's a large group, for instance, if the folks at Ministry of Finance are putting together like I don't know, 100 people, 50 people, 40 people? I mean, how do they have a special rate?
Yes, there is actually a special rate. Once you're registering 50 and over, you pay $1,200. I mean, come on. That cannot be too much for what the end result will be.
So can corporate entities say, we want to send our staff?
Sure, corporate entities can, and they will get the same rates.
And as a staff of the Ministry of Finance, I'm happy to tell you that the Ministry of Finance is excited about these 4 races, and the Ministry of Finance will definitely be sending participants to the 4 races in big numbers, because we don't like to be outdone in anything.
I can see Dr. Nigel Clark and Faithful Williams running. What about, so the average Joe on the road wants to enter, how much do they pay as the regular flat rate?
Okay, so the average Joe, the flat race is $1,500.
Right,
so if the average
decent.
Joe, pretty decent, because I mean, we know
And
what
it's a contribution.
It is a
It's a
contribution, right? For a facility that any one of us, including our family members, can be. And I should tell you about the special combo. Call it a combo or a special.
Yeah.
We do have a cost. If you want to be a part of all 4 races, we say just pay us $4,000. A measly $4,000. And we call it a combo for all 4 races.
I like it.
That cannot be beaten anywhere else.
No, it can't. It can't. And when your name is up in lights, I suppose you should get a special award if you've actually done the entire Grand Prix. Tell us a little bit about how persons can get in touch with you, how persons can register. Is there a website that they can register at?
Well, we are in the process of setting up a website so that persons can register. And, of course, you can always email one of the co-chair or both co-chairs. It's at melmul, MELMUL2K5 or alrington.roberts@mof.gov.jm.
All right, and you can call 876-968-7087 and get registered for the Jamaica Civil Service Association 5K Grand Prix. I'm probably going to run in Kingston, but my heart is going to be in St. Anne.
Yes.
Sunday, February 3, 2019. Sunday, February 24, 2019. Sunday, March 31, 2019. And Sunday, April 14, 2019. You don't want to miss it. Get in on the action. That's it for Let's Talk Finance for another week. My name is Dennis Brooks. Take care.
That was Let's Talk Finance, brought to you by the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service.